Hi everyone, I want to show you how to use some of the limiters in the CINAHL database that you've been introduced to in class. So I'm going to start from my hack just to give you the path on the way to find the library sources. So from your My Hack homepage, there's a link to the library over on the left as well as one at the top. You can get to the database or set of nursing related databases in a couple of different ways. One is through databases A to Z. If you know the name of the database you're looking for, you can just click on the letter that corresponds with the start of that. We also have the ability to limit by subject, and you can scroll down here and click on nursing, search, and you'll be given a lot of the databases that relate to the field of nursing. Sometimes they cover multiple subject areas, so just want to be aware of that. Another way is to go in through research guides and go to the nursing guide, and you'll see a guide that I created for the nursing program. From here, you can get into article databases and you will see the databases that I recommend that you use to take a look. I'm going to show you CINAHL today, but I'm more than happy to show you around any of the other databases on this page. So just let me know if you have any questions. So starting in CINAHL, this is a database that is, we get through EBSCOhost. So that's why you see that right there. The CINAHL name is at the top, so you'll know where you are. We're going to use the APGAR test as a search term. So I'm going to type that in. You don't really have to worry about whether it's capitalized or not. And you'll see that you get a lot of options that show up as suggestions on how to run the search. I'm going to start with the search being sort of as broad as possible. So we're going to start with just the word or the acronym APGAR. Down here, I am going to try to limit to any author is a nurse. You could try first author is a nurse, but I want to hopefully get journals that are nursing related, and there's some others in here, so this might help with that. So I'm just going to do a broad search right now. We're going to use our limiters on this page or our filters on this page to help narrow that down a little bit more. So one thing I like to do once I have done my initial keyword search, I try to locate the official subject headings. So you'll see here, even in this first article, that the APGAR score is highlighted, and that's pretty consistent throughout them. So that is the official subject heading. And I am going to click on that. I want you to see how this changes. So our results right now are 134 with finding articles where the APGAR acronym is just mentioned somewhere. If I tell the system, now I want you to only find the articles where APGAR score is a descriptor, or otherwise known as a subject heading, we're down to 105 articles. So that does eliminate some that may just mention it, but they aren't really the main subject or one of the main subjects of the article. The other thing you may want to do while you're in here is think about the type of journal that you're looking at. Most everything that's going to be in here is going to be academic journals, but you will see things like continuing education units, possibly dissertations. So you can go in and just eliminate those other items by clicking on academic journals. The other thing is thinking about how far back in the research you want to go. 12 months, 5 years, 10 years. I'm going to pick 5 years and see what we get here. So now we're down to 15 results. So quite a few were knocked out. I'm just curious, what would 10 years do for us? 39. So it would open it up a little bit more. But you may be wanting to look at, research within the last 5 years. The other thing that you want to start doing as you're looking through these results is thinking about, are they appropriate for your need? Are you focusing on a specific condition or issue? Are you focusing on a specific geographical area? Does it matter or not? And in those cases, you do have additional filters where you can go through and pick age, gender, geography, things like that. We are obviously talking about newborns here, but maybe age of the mother is something that you want to consider. So you do have ways of using these filters to further narrow your search, depending on your area of research. Now, some of the articles that you're going to get in this result list, you will have the PDF full text available to you here. However, sometimes you will see this Find It button. And what that does is it uses a discovery service that we have to look in our other databases to see, does this article, it's not full text in this database, does it exist full text in another database? So when I click on Find It, it will look in any of our other databases. So we do have a SAGE database, that's SAGE Journals, and it opened the article right up for us. So this is one of the reasons why I do not limit to full text in some of our databases, especially when we're looking at a fairly specific topic. If you get into an article and you want to take a look at the PDF full text, this is just as it was meant to be printed in the journal itself. So you'll often see very scientific methods throughout the article. A few things you can do with it here is under this little quotation mark symbol, you can get your citations. Typically, nursing program uses APA if you need it. You can also share here, so you can upload to Google Drive, create a link, email it to yourself, download the article here, print it. You can have it read to you, so you can listen to the article as well. If you have any questions at all, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. I'm happy to assist.